And now another serious topic here. Let's talk about cyberbullying. Recently, I heard about this FaceTime prank that actually normalized cyberbullying. There was a young lady that was born with a genetic condition that changed her appearance. Parents actually showed the picture of her to their kids in an attempt to get their reaction to what a scary person will look like. This actually was trending and went viral. In this FaceTime prank, a parent was helping. We wanted to go ahead and bring in one of our new friends, Tina Trimborn, to the show today to talk about the importance of how parents need to stop cyberbullying. It starts with the home so that we can all make this world a better place. Tina, thank you so much. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I share that story. I know how heartbreaking it was for me. This is stuff that unfortunately you hear about a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's something with just our current society and so much technology and connecting us via social media. Sometimes what falls under the guise of a joke or maybe what would be an innocent prank, we don't realize that we're laying the foundation for our kids and our families for it to actually be bullying. If we don't think of how the person that's maybe being made fun of in light, in a nice way, if we don't realize how they're experiencing that, then we're actually raising a community and a family that thinks it's okay to make fun of people if they look different or maybe sound different. So I'm just so happy that you guys are bringing this to light.
Yeah, Tina, I wanted first to get your background a little bit. We're seeing HCA behind you. Of course, your nonprofit HCADA. Explain to people how you are a resource to help people out there, especially when it comes to educating about bullying.
Yeah, so I'm the Behavioral Health Outreach Director for HCA, and in Hillsborough County, that encompasses Brandon Hospital, Tampa Community, and Memorial Hospitals that provide behavioral health resources for our community. And I have partnered with HCADA to help impact our communities and bring those resources to people as they need them.
Well, when it comes to the resources, of course, and maybe what parents can do, I think it's got to be confusing when you see an instance like we did just talking about this prank that went viral. You're supposed to look up to your parents. And if you see your parents laughing, encouraging that cyberbullying, that's got to give mixed messages to the kids. How important is that for parents to understand and embrace?
Yeah, I mean, as parents and really anyone that's a role model to a child, we have a profound ability to impact them. And as a kid, you become a product of not only who you are, but also the environment that you're raised in. So whether you're a parent, a teacher, an educator, we all just have to be a little bit more aware and sensitive to the messages that we're putting out there, because kids actually learn more rather than you telling them don't do this or don't do that. They learn more by watching us and modeling after what we do. So if as parents we're making fun of someone that looks different or under a prank, we don't realize the impact that we're having. So we just have to be a little bit smarter and more sensitive as to what we're sharing with our kids.
Tina, maybe many of us can look back. I know I can, and think of instances when I was bullied in school. And I've said things like, oh, I'm thankful that social networking wasn't around when I was in school, because I can only imagine the effects. Let's talk about cyberbullying, maybe how bullying, cyberbullying goes hand in hand now, and what are some of those effects that you see on kids?
Yeah, I mean, exactly like what you said. I was also bullied. I moved here from Germany and I didn't speak normal. And about 1 in 5 kids are bullied face to face. But with social media now, it's about 40% of kids that are bullied. And not only in the old days when you were bullied, you could get away from that bully when you were home. But now it's a 24/7 access with social media to be bullied. And the effects of that can sometimes be very, very dangerous. Being a bully or being bullied yourselves actually can lead kids to take the step of being at risk for committing suicide, which is actually the second leading cause of death amongst our kids. And we're also partnered with the Jason Foundation that brings resources and knowledge and awareness to the epidemic of youth suicide. So bullying shouldn't be taken lightly to the receiver or the person that's initiating the bullying. The consequences can be dire.
You know, of course, as a parent, and Carly, my co-host, a parent as well, we want to do things to make it better for our kids. You know, I don't want my daughter to have to go through any hurting or her peers. What is the advice? What do you want to leave us today as parents, something to keep in mind to maybe help this whole situation?
Well, I think as parents and leaders in our community, we have an amazing opportunity. We're not perfect. Nobody is perfect, but you get to impact that small life that's in your home. And that small life that's positively impacted can then do the same with their friends and their sphere of influences. So sometimes it's such a big topic, we can get overwhelmed, but really just working on the small piece of ourselves and being in control of our own thoughts and what we put out there, and then also those to our children. And realize, even though it may seem funny and it may just be a little prank, is to think before we hit the post button.
Think before you post. Tina, thanks for being a part of our show today. We really appreciate you talking about this.
Thank you so much, Natalie. Appreciate it.